Hello, hello, minasan. Hiraka ni Destine. And today, this is part 2 of Honkai Star Rail, the Devil in Velvet, or the latest Trailblaze Mission. The bad news is I still don't have a crowd up until now. Like, what the fuck, Hoyoverse? Why won't you give me? Bruh, I'm like at my 88, like I'm in my 80th PD. Like, what the heck? Yeah, I'm afraid that I'll be pulling Acorn for. I'm gonna pull Acorn off stream. Yeah. Oh, bro, what's with the lags? Okay.
Oh, good heavens. Did I drink? Am I still in a dream?
Indeed.
Oh, Doctor, you're huge. It's me! Down here! In the sand pit! Oh, actually, I think we could make this work for us. Just find a way to slip me into Sunday's collar, and I'll infiltrate the family just like that. Oh, fine. I was just kidding. Let's find a way to open the door.
Oh, nothing. And there she blows. They float away again.
Hello! Welcome to the Golden Hour. I am an Oak Soldier. I will be here to guide you through the tour of the base model. Happy to be of service.
And tell me about the tour.
Hello! Welcome to I am an Oak Soldier. I will be model. Happy to be of Found the nearest check-in. Please look behind me. Capsule model.
What's up with that? Now the family's toys are trying to frame me? I didn't do a thing to it, Doc. You've got to be my witness.
I saw.
Oh, capsule machine. There's no mechanism on the floor. Could there be one at the top? Doctor, do me a favor. So, I was right. These models have interiors that look exactly like the real buildings. The only difference is that no one lives in them. Funny that Sunday puts a miniature that makes him seem like a giant by comparison, right where he can see it first thing in the morning. Insecure much?
Screw it, I'm gonna fight. Nah, I got them first. It's a good thing I have the Tasha with me.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Time for a fun.
I hit the mark.
Lend me your strength.
Hedge your bets.
Naughty child. Time for a fun. This combat needs optimized. This is double speed.
Watch your head.
That'll take more nap time. You took the bait. Can I have fun this time? Time for a fun.
I hit the mark. No dirty tricks. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Lend me your strength. Time for a fun. Time for a shot. More enemies. Time for a fun. This is double speed. Lend me your strength.
Sure, I'll play.
Nap time.
Let's go.
A delicate operation.
Oh, one of the fragments flew upstairs. I'll need to use the pinball machine to flick myself up there. But it's tough. there's another Doc.
There's no need to yell. I can hear you. The pinball machine must be hidden somewhere in the hall. Like the arch. Wait here, and I'll be back. Finally, a moment of peace.
The theater of the mediocre.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend! Crush them!
Answer me. 0 points.
Time for a buzz. There's always a weakness. Naughty child. Time for a buzz.
I'm asking questions. A test. Fail.
Nap time.
Your answers? Answer me.
More enemies. Time for a buzz. This battle is unavoidable. This combat needs... This is double speed.
Brutal.
Can I have fun this time? Just in time. Just a little something. And nothing else.
Not bad. 5 points.
Time for a buzz. You'll pay for this. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend! Crush them!
SAS. Knowledge. The measure of truth and falsehood. A test. 0 points.
You took the bait.
Fail.
This battle is unavoidable. Lend me your strength.
Answer me. 0 points.
Time for a shot. Nap time.
I'm asking questions.
More enemies. Time for a buzz. Naughty child.
Your answers? A test. SAS per kip. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Can I have fun this time? Time for a fun.
0 points.
This combat needs optimizing. This is double speed. You'll pay for this. Time for a shot. Nap time.
Answer me.
That's it. Pleasant moments of solitude are always fleeting.
Di 그런다요. Yeah. Hatak Puasa. Hello, Edogawa channel. Welcome to the stream. Hello, hello. How are you doing and how are you feeling?
Oh, you're back. Just
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm more of an English.
thanks, Doc.
Hang on, I need to switch. Oh, or never mind. Let's not change it. I'd rather keep it up that way. Oh shit, bruh. There we go.
Oh, Ratio, you should come in here and take a look. The view here is breathtaking. Honestly, you could easily squash me with just a pinch. All done. Piece of cake.
Oh no, I wouldn't want to get killed. I better run, 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 run. Oh my god, no, 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 no. No, I don't want this. I don't want, I don't want, I don't want, I don't want, I don't want to die, please. 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 Yeah, I better not do that again. Okay, screw that. I'm not going to that path anymore. I almost got killed. Oh, bloody hell. Bro. Or if I could try an alternative. Or maybe not, there's no alternative. Hang on, let me just close this. There we go.
Come on.
Okay. I hear you. Hello, Kuleb. Welcome to the stream. Hello, hello. How are you doing and how are you feeling? There we go. Oh my gosh, no, 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 no. Ah, crap, no, 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 no. Ah, screw this, I'm fighting. Honestly, this thing looks more of
More
a
enemies.
Ditto vibe because Ditto can basically transform into any
Time
Pokemon.
for fun.
I hit the
Like,
mark.
what the hell? Like, just how the fuck?
Ah,
Who thought of a mob that can
Lend me your strength.
transform into any shit? Like, much like Ditto from Pokemon.
That'll take more than nap time. Can I have fun this time? Time for a buzz.
I hit the mark. Ah, the dice have been cast. Bust.
Right.
Or maybe I'll take it all.
Maybe I'll take it all.
Lend me your strength. Huh. More enemies.
Yeah, so they're one. So they're.
Time for a buzz.
Excuse me for
Double
that.
speed.
They're basically more powerful than. So they're one up higher than my than the characters that I have right
We've
now.
entered the storm. To guard and defend.
Crush them. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna.
Time for a buzz. There's always a weakness.
I really wanna crush the hell out of this shit.
Nap time.
Sure, I'll play along. Ah,
There we go. Kick W.
all done. piece of cake.
Yeah. Yeah, I should head back. Yeah, better head back to the other side. Yeah, fun and the and
And the joyous tour of Toy City has come to an end. Makes me feel sad. Oh, Penacony isn't all bad, right? I'll use this interesting experience as a talking point at the poker table.
yeah, let's finish this whole thing. Oh yes, like this is all if they yeah, hang on, I'll just
It's a pity you made it out of the sandpit alive. Sunday is just beyond this door. From my limited understanding, he's not someone easily handled.
Yeah, only I believe he's the one who should...
Tell me about your plan.
I don't have a plan. I'll just play it by ear.
Looks like sincerity.
Am I not sincere enough? There's no need to emphasize it. We've got to make good use of death. Man's sister is dead. He won't be able... And I'll help him find the murderer. He can't do it due to his status and position, but I can. And that's benefit.
On what basis do you believe he's incapable, necessitating the delegation to someone from a rival faction? The IPC.
Simple. Because that murderer could very well be a traitor hiding inside the...
Do you mean the galaxy rate?
That was just an excuse, good doctor. There's something wrong with that woman. We need someone who can keep her in check. It's better to minimize the variables outside our... Moreover, I need to know her identity. If I'm lucky. She could be an important pawn. And it's good to have more helpful, but honestly, the murder case is likely unrelated to her. I believe my standpoint. There's a rat in the family. Otherwise, why would Mr. Sunday arrange a private meeting with us? This isn't an interrogation, but a secret. We'll see. Using Robin's death as a bargaining chip, I'll win back my freedom and power. In the end, I'll ruin this beautiful dream and create. If the chance of winning is just beyond this door, even if that chance is close to zero, well, you can't win if you don't play.
Ah, the charming audacity. To think that you, of all people, might emerge victorious, dear gambler.
3 chips are enough. All or...
up.
It seems my puzzles are too effortless for you, IPC Ambassador.
I appreciate your words. And I see you put a lot of effort into welcoming me, Mr. Sunday. However, this is no way to greet a guest.
Well, this isn't an invitation, but a summoning. Before we speak, I need to test your character. I imagine this knowledgeable doctor friend of yours has been of great help. Yes?
Certainly. You ought to know this better than I do. He's already faithfully fulfilled his duties, hasn't he?
Yes. The doctor has assured me of your noble character. He considers you, like himself, a virtuous person who can be trusted by the family. I have come to know you very well as a person, Mr. Adventurine. Diligent, generous, and willing to cooperate. The fact that you succeeded in overcoming many obstacles just to meet me gave me the reason to believe in your wisdom and courage. But there's one thing I must ask you. That is, you've used your wisdom at the wrong place to meet the wrong person and put yourself in a situation where you shouldn't be. Witnessing a tragedy that shouldn't have happened.
Oh, you don't look too well. Am I making you anxious? If not, then it means I'm on your side.
If I wasn't mistaken, you'd just made a serious accusation against the family.
No, you weren't mistaken. For depravity there's no need for us to be evasive. Let's talk about your sister. Your sister's talent is unrivaled in the world of show business. As you know, her voice has been out of tune since she returned to Penacony. What's more disheartening, who could be responsible for this? Many suspect the culprit is among the outsiders, but I know you hold a different opinion. Now your noble status has become a shackle, preventing you from apprehending the murderer and avenging your sister's death. You're feeling anxious because you're out on a limb.
Okay.
But don't worry,
Bruh.
I'm on your side.
I'm immensely honored by your concern for me, Mr. Adventurine. Since you're so selfless and generous, I believe you wouldn't ask for anything in return, would you?
Well, naturally, you wouldn't incur any loss from this. I just want to reclaim what is mine. My liberty, and the personal items under the family's custody, the bag of gift money, and...
The box in which the cornerstone is...
That's right.
Cornerstone. I've heard it's a treasured asset of the Strategic Investment Department. A sacred stone that seals the Preservation Emanator, granting significant power. And every liquidation specialist holds one. For an object so precious, it probably comes at an even higher price than other forms of recompense.
Well, I'm sure you're aware of the high level of risk I'll be undertaking to bring the
Mr. Adventurine, when you are out and about, do you always make adjustments to your appearance? Your tie should be on the center line. Your shirt must not protrude from your vest. Your trouser creases should be perfectly straight, and always aligned with the tips of your shoes.
Of course.
But I don't, because it's not appropriate to do so in public. You should make sure everything is presentable and in order before leaving the house. I'm not the kind that takes risks. The cornerstone must be in the custody of the family.
No room for negotiation.
Please, don't...
Sure. The gift money is good enough. I suppose you wouldn't mind that. After all, a merchant can't function with...
You compromised quicker than I thought. Unfortunately, it's a gambler that needs a bargaining chip, not a merchant. I can give you your gift money, but before that, I want you to tell me. The fact that you can decisively forsake the box you asked for, what exactly is stored in it? Oh, triple-faced soul, please sear his tongue and palms with a hot iron. so that he will not be able to fabricate lies and make false vows.
What have you done?
Under the light of the harmony, all wickedness is revealed. I implore them to shed their light, and I'll ask you questions on their behalf. Next, you have 113 seconds to prove your innocence, and
And if I refuse to...
you can try. And we'll see if the harmony... Question. Do you own a cornerstone?
Yes.
What a simple answer. You, too, understand that idle chatter leads only to poverty. Did you hand over the cornerstone to the family when you entered Penacony?
Yes.
Does the cornerstone you handed over to the family?
Yes.
Is your cornerstone in this room right now?
Yes.
Is your memory free from any kind of tampering or deletion? Encompassing but not restricted to the techniques of the garden?
Yes.
Are you an Avgin?
Yes. You even know about that?
Do the Avgins have any ability to read, tamper with?
No. Does it matter?
Do you love your family more than yourself?
Yes.
All the Avgins were killed in a massacre.
No.
Are you your clan's sole survivor?
Oh boy, this is kind of pressuring.
Perhaps.
Bro.
Do you hate and wish to destroy this world with your own?
I don't know.
Interesting. Now, the final question.
Oh boy, here it comes.
Can you swear that at this very moment, the Adventurine stone is safe and sound in this box?
Of course.
Looks like we can't open it, Mr. Adventurine. It's your last chance to defend your... Please. Are these what you're looking for? Since you came as promised, learned doctor, does this mean that you are willing to take the side of the family in this farce?
What makes you think you can convince me?
I've heard you haven't enjoyed Mr. Adventurine's company. I also understand that you're an avid learner who sees the pursuit of knowledge above all.
In that case, you ought to realize that a competent scholar knows their position and wouldn't forsake more vital matters for the sake of petty pride.
If you agree to assist the family, I'll share our research findings on the Stellaron. You must be quite aware that, besides the family, no other faction is willing to share such information.
Boop. Boop boop.
Cut to the chase. What do you need from me?
need Mr. Adventurine's comprehensive plan.
Haven't you confiscated his cornerstone? You can't expect a featherless bird to take flight.
But I've also heard the 10 elites in the Strategic Investment Department have united, progressing together in the interests of the IPC.
You'll have to speak more clearly than that.
The cornerstone, which Mr. Adventurine surrendered. Was it really his?
You question whether he would entrust you with someone else's cornerstone. The 10 Stonehearts aren't as united as you think.
But you know that he's a crazed gambler. The more vocal he is about it, the more cautious I must be.
I never imagined someone would share his way of thinking. Honestly, you should see a shrink. Bring it. The box containing the cornerstone is unique, and only IPC senior staff and related members can access it. But I happen to be among them.
I appreciate it.
Unfortunately, your
The golden stone. Its color and glow are similar to that of Klapoth's body.
This is the very ruse he intends to use to fool you. He won't reveal to you that the 10 Stonehearts chisel their own will into the cornerstones, granting them an unparalleled radiance. And this golden statue is also known as Topaz, not Adventurine. And it belongs to Topaz. So, do you wish to confront...
Not at the moment. I'm more interested to know the location of his cornerstone.
The safest place somewhere you'd never think of. Because he never intended to hide it. In fact, that cornerstone has been in...
I see. This bag. Mixing a cornerstone. More precious than life itself. With a bunch of worthless jewels. Disguised as a gift of money waiting to be confiscated. Is indeed in line with Mr. Adventurine's style.
Then he makes up some trivial excuse, downplaying the matter and requests the gift money. This is a gamble, one he's all too familiar with. Betting on your single misstep, leading...
Learned doctor, I am grateful for your help. The family will As for the villain, I hope he retreats in humiliation. It was all thanks to your friend with a keen eye that I could add a blot of utter failure to your storied career.
Ratio, you wretch.
Finally shown your true colors, huh? Oh, and just to remind you, you currently only have 17 system hours left to live. Treasure your remaining time, and savor the delectable.
You might as well explain yourself a little more clearly.
What I performed on you just now was the Harmony's consecration. You were to show allegiance beneath the illumination of their grace. Yet you acted willfully, uttering nothing but falsehoods, transforming the consecration into a trial. I genuinely see no reason to it.
Is this what the Harmony represents? But is it built upon constraint and coercion?
You misunderstand, Mr. Adventurine. Punishment is meant for the irreverent. But I have seen your resilient spirit, and thus I offer you the possibility. Throughout these 17 system hours, you will be unable to escape the dreamscape. or contact any of your companions. You only have two paths before you, and it all depends on whether you can complete my test. Should you succeed, you will be able to coalesce into the harmony and be with your family. If you fail, you will suffer the wrath of the eternal Centurion and fall into an abyss of doom.
Sounds like I'm gonna end up the same either way.
I indeed do need a servant to help me uncover the evil hidden in the family from an external perspective. I will purge the evil from the inside and bring the real culprits to justice within 17 when the time comes. Compare your findings with mine. If both our findings align, or if you can provide me more insights, then they will truly be able to grant you...
Shameless hypocrites. You took everything from me and still demand the truth? That isn't fair. Your carnival reeks with the stench of cash. Nothing is a cheap...
This is meant to be an act of personal virtue, not requiring the family's support. Your bag is over there. Do as you please. I believe you can trade this bag of worthless jewels for everything you need. Off you go, Mr. Adventurine. You are free.
This meeting isn't an interrogation or a negotiation. It's an outright execute.
Why would I do that, Mr. Adventurine? I'm just wondering what a passerby who stumbled upon a scene of a murder could have found out. By the way, before you go, I have a personal question.
What is it now?
Do you truly wish to bring about the destruction of this world?
Kakavisha! Where did you go? Oh, I got it back, sister. You went to look for them? That's too dangerous. It's just a necklace. It's neither food nor water. But I can't live without you, little brother. Promise me not to look for those catechins again, okay?
Sister, don't be afraid. The catechins are fools, but I'm smart. I played a game with them, and I won.
Won? What happened?
I made a bet with them. The two birds in the desert and me. Who will die first? I won. They suspected me of cheating, but I didn't. I won fair and...
Of course. Of course you'd win. You've always been a lucky child. Gaiathra Triclops must be watching.
But that's no reason to push your luck by going up against those bloodthirsty, cruel catechins. Have you forgotten how Mom and Dad... This is just a necklace. But Kakavisha, you are my only...
I'm sorry, sister. I thought you'd be happy. Because Mom left you this necklace. There'll be no next time.
It is important. But not as important as you, my dearest brother. I don't blame you, but you must remember what... Pain and poverty are the trials of Gaiathra Triclops. She has also granted us a chance. And that's your good luck, Kakavisha. Your good luck is the most precious wealth we... You're a child blessed by Gaiathra Triclops and can lead the clan to happiness. So always remember to protect yourself and never resent the pain and poverty you're going through. All right? Listen to me and swear.
Okay. We'll swear to Gaiathra Triclops. But sister, Gaiathra Triclops, then why did she not protect Dad when he was swept away by the quicksand? After all, Dad went to the Catechins' land only to prepare for And where was Gaiathra Triclops when Mom was shivering in our arms? Mom was still pleading for Gaiathra Triclops' forgiveness under her sister. Everyone praises me for being smart, but I don't get it. If every rainpour was Gaiathra Triclops', then how bad were our sins? So much so that we were born in this world of...
Yeah, that's kind of sad.
Excuse me. I can't seem to find any information.
Finally,
on
back
this
to
artist in
Trailblazer's
Iris
point of
Family
view.
Archives. The photo you provided also doesn't show any matches.
Just as I thought. I'd like to ask, what kind of traces do people leave when they enter a dream?
Are you referring to the records when you enter the dream pool? The equipment will monitor physiological indicators such as heart rate, blood oxygen levels, and body temperature in real time. This data will be included in statistics and handed over to the family for the screening of any data anomalies. Immediate action will be taken once any... I apologize. The hotel does not have access. This information is managed by the Bloodhound family. We can only gain access if there's a problem.
Looks like nothing can be found here.
At least we know who to look for next. We can ask the Bloodhound. Thank you for your assistance, Miss Allie. By the way, is Miss Robin doing fine?
Fine? What does that mean? Is there something wrong with Miss Robin? The preparations for the Charmony Festival have been proceeding smoothly, so I guess things are pretty good. I believe she will be able to put on a spectacular show for all of you.
Sure enough, no one knows about Miss Robin, but that Miss Firefly is truly mysterious. There's no information on her in the hotel system. Even if she's a stowaway, she should have a disguised identity after entering the planet. She's also in the running for the legacy. How is she going to sneak into the dreamscape unnoticed?
Is there any other way to enter a dream? Besides the hotel room's dream pool?
The Memo Keepers have abilities that are difficult for normal people to comprehend. In the memory zone of Penacony, they thrive effortlessly, a fact proven to us by Black Swamp. The hacker girl from the Stellaron Hunters used extraordinary means to unlock the Dreamscape Hotel's seal. According to the scene witnessed by her, it is likely that they are behind Miss Firefly's case.
The Garden of Recollection and the Stellaron Hunters. Both are possible, but what about the IPC? Since they want Penacony all for themselves, they're bound to have a plan.
Who are you guys?
The Bravo team has arrived at their designated position, ready to execute armed evacuation operation. Boss, get moving!
Armed evacuation? Boss, aren't you drunk?
What do you know? It's more efficient this way. Just don't let the director find out. Act first, report later. Understood?
Help! Help me! I spent all my year-end bonus on the snowball! I don't want my name on the department's major...
Hey, check it out! That voice. Could it be the IPC work?
To all guests, the IPC will be conducting special operations within the hotel. Please follow the staff in charge of evacuation to the designated safes.
I'll request a beating for you lot! You've been told not to drink during work hours. Take him back to the hotel room. I'll organize a meeting later to properly go over how this incident report should be written.
Topaz!
Topaz?
Space
I
chicken
never
for what
thought we'd run
time?
into you on Penacony.
Oh, long time no see, Astral Express crew. Adventurine has told me a lot about your happenings. Huh? It's fine. Do as I ask, and try to avoid any conflicts with the family. Report to me before taking any action. Yes, all right.
Hang on, I'll be right back. I'll just take a slight water break. Don't worry, it won't be too long though. I'm back.
As you see, the IPC isn't very popular here on Penacony. Cordiality from the family is a mere facade. The former frontier prison has turned around and cuffed its shackles on the IPC staff now. Only Adventurine, who carries an invitation, is allowed to attend the banquet. An entourage like us, we can only sit around in the reality hotel, unauthorized to even enter dreams.
No wonder Adventurine's scrambling to partner up with someone. The IPC can't back him up in the dreamscape.
His situation isn't optimistic, I hear. You're all helping to investigate some dirt on the family, are you not? Let me know if you need anything outside the dreamscape. The IP...
Thank you, Miss Topaz. We're on our way to the Hounds to verify some intel. Perhaps you've had dealings with them?
Yep. They're tailing us right now. Why not go and talk to them? It'll take the spotlight off me. Being constantly stared at is real.
We're carrying out our captain's orders. What do you want?
We made a mistake last time, and we're working hard to rectify it now. We don't have time for anything else. Surveilling the IPC executive Topaz, ensuring that she stays put at the Reverie Hotel during her time on Penacony.
So that's it. They were the pair who were after Firefly at the time.
It's you again. Back for more trouble?
Well, spit it out. Stop bothering.
So you know each other. Why do you keep running into people you've beaten? That's right. We're investigating a murder for the family. Can we speak to your captain about the case?
Well...
Hey! The security officer instructed everyone to shut their traps before he returned from... What murder? You'd better stop.
Yeah, that's right. We have nothing to report.
Looks like they're not going to cooperate. But they did at least tell us that the captain is at...
Why don't we just look for the security officer then? It's probably Gallagher, the one she met.
How does it feel to be in business with Adventure? That's just his style. Ball or nothing is his mantra. He's always cozying up to his clients while egging them on to undertake some dangerous assignment with him. But everyone has their merits, so I won't comment. But Adventurine's luck has always been good. He's always closed all his cases without a hitch, and basically never lost a gamble. Which is why, on the issue of retaking Penacony, as for the 2 cases, apologies, but I don't have much info on them either. All I can do is ask you to keep digging.
such tight security. I bet they're stumped by the case as well. Gallagher. Gallagher. Where could he be?
Constructing dreams is something sacred, reflective.
Just as I thought.
Apologies. The Bloodhound family is running an investigation up ahead. No unauthorized... Hold on a minute. I think
How much trouble have you stirred up exactly?
Not possible. It was you the last time yelling about some clockwork friendship while... I'm not letting you get by this time. Please leave, or I'll have to get on my knees and...
Huh? What kind of
Hold on, sir. We have documents authorized by the family that would aid your investigation. If it wouldn't trouble you, could we see...
Who exactly is this Gallagher you keep talking about? There've been a few people mentioning this name.
He didn't send you all here?
It was the security officer who dispatched us? That's a...
He'll do. He's...
Sorry. No can do. The boss said that since it's a matter of the... Everyone, please leave. There's really no need for it.
We're really sorry for troubling you.
Another way. That's it! Didn't they say something about that? Can you perform it again? Please?
Sorry. No can do. Everyone, please leave. Let me see what time... Whoa! It's this time to clock out! And...
Bruh.
This...
At least he won't be getting in our way again.
I was wondering what all the commotion was. Huh. Oh, it's you guys. Welcome.
Hello, Mr. Gallagher, sir. Judging from your tone...
Miss Himiko, you're too polite.
Mr. Gallagher, you...
Of course I do. You folks are from the legendary Astral Express, and honorable guests of the Watchmaker. I had an encounter with this lady in the Golden Hour. I remember that little silver-haired... I'm sorry for what happened.
This is also the reason why we've come to visit you, Mr. Gallagher. The Express can't just overlook the death of that child. So we've decided to help the family get to the bottom of it. In the hope...
The Nameless involved with the family. What an
Why? What's wrong?
It's nothing. On Penacony, everyone loves the family. No matter how much one resists the beautiful dream, when the time comes, they too will find it hard to let go. Who wants to leave a warm nest?
Mr. Gallagher seems to be getting at something.
Well, you got it wrong. You want to discuss the case? Sure. Come with me. This is not a good place to talk. Let's...
Even after that chilling tragedy, this dream is still running effortlessly. Other than the family of the Harmony, it's hard to imagine any other power in the universe that could sustain a building of such magnitude.
The family itself is a huge, perfect building. Each member of the family sees themselves as a piece of the divine puzzle, revolving around a singular core and a shared ideal. Under their command, they loyally fulfill their roles,
Interesting analogy. Perhaps that's why Penacony's...
The human body has its limits, and so does the...
That doesn't sound like the kind of comment a Galaxy Ranger would make.
Just pointing out facts. Mr. Yang will definitely have a better sense of what's going on tonight.
Why do you say that, Miss Acheron?
The beautiful dream is crumbling. But not because of a particular eon, a particular faction, or a particular visitor. Its collapse stems from a certain inevitability of human nature. As people immerse their souls in the dreamscape, where consequences and pain cease to exist, and only ease and pleasure prevail, they draw closer and closer to necrosis. Regardless of the perceived bliss, death looms as the inevitable conclusion. Also, this necrosis will diffuse and spread. One piece of the puzzle's mutation will eventually cause the entire building to shake, break, and crumble.
In the end, the dreams that people built in the name of freedom became the cage that imprisoned. I'm sure you've gained a lot from this trip, Miss Acheron. Are you willing to share your findings?
Of course. Don't mind me. It's just a habit. Owing to events in the past, I've become easily forgetful. It's only when this sword is unsheathed that those hazy memories start.
Take your time.
That should do it. I vividly remember everything that occurred on Penacony.
The moment of daybreak. I've heard that's where the Dawn Factory, which processes the foundation of the dreamscape.
Behind the dreamscape's song and dance stand many imagination factories. Workers create all kinds of whimsical works day in and day out in their dreams. Then they return to reality and sleep on a narrow bed in a room. A far cry from luxury. They say it will suffice. Experiencing the bizarre and motley dreamscape is the best reward. There I encountered a young woman who had just come of age. The perfect time to indulge in beautiful dreams. Her greatest wish was to one day move to the golden hour and see the magnificent garments she had woven. For certain reasons, her wish was difficult to fulfill.
Gilded Hour. It's said to be Penacony's current...
Yes. It is a fortress-like financial city, the economic heart of the dreamscape. The Pepeshi people of the Alfalfa family are there to keep it running, sending blood that is made from money. Everyone there is exquisitely dressed and always in a hurry. The greatest wish of the local Pepeshi people is for their future generation. I've never met anyone who is willing to talk. I could only stand at the crossroads, watching crowds of people hurrying like the wind through the jungle of steel, only to deposit. I don't know if they would open the vault's door, but before I left, I witnessed a well-dressed Pepeshi person plummet from the sky, while those around him continued.
I hear the Blue Hour is very romantic.
Perhaps Mr. Yang has heard. There is a large boat called the Eventide, anchored along the Sea of Dreams. I ran into a wizened lady there. She was at the dock, waiting for... In the humid sea breeze, she spoke of her own youth. Like many who desired wealth and love, they came to Penacony to pursue their dreams. Finally, she suggested we continue our conversation on a boat in the shallows. I agreed and boarded the boat with her. But she never said anything. Her eyes absent-mindedly gazing at the horizon for what seemed like forever. Finally, we retreated to the beach.
The dreamscape of chic, luxury, and consumerism,
Then you all must have seen those who are attempting to realize their dreams. Or have realized them. Scattering money as if it were dust and betting it on all or nothing. Everything has a price, and everything can be bought or sold. Even dreams themselves. I saw an Intellitron there, who was preparing to auction himself. When someone wins a bid under stipulated periods and rules, he would do the buyer's every bidding, becoming that person's very possession. That Intellitron had been auctioned off 12 times, and I participated in his 13th. That was the grandest banquet I had ever attended. But this time around, there were no... This is what I've seen and heard. Someone once said to me, Penacony wasn't like this a long time ago. I've traveled through the reality and dreamscape of the planet of festivities. Watched the tides of night rise and fall when time stopped for people. Where the spirits of the rich and impoverished remain forever fixed on their own scales. This is why I think the collapse of the beautiful...
There might be a way to change everything.
Perhaps. But if this is indeed the world that people desire, if this is precisely why life chooses to...
Miss Acheron? No. There was a man from my homeland who, at a time when the world was grappling with deep, unhealable pain, he wove together the dreams of everyone in the world, linking people's dreamscapes, and shouldered this burden himself. From this, he created a giant, a spiritual atom. And since that moment, the giant stood between heaven and earth, becoming the pillar of the world's existence. As a price, those who found it hard to move forward, who could not advance, forever lost. They slumbered in a dream, devoid of disaster and pain, living out their days peacefully in the man's created utopia. And it is because of the wishes of those people who wished not to awaken that this spiritual act...
And yet, you stand here right now. Which also means... that man failed.
Because people must always move towards the future. Even if human weaknesses make them pause when they truly cannot move forward, humanity will eventually seek a way to save itself. And that man, he was never a failure. Like everyone in that world, he etched the possibilities of human nature. He was the sun chaser of legend, soaring towards the sky and embracing his final. He ascended to heights uncharted, only to come face to face with the sun, a place not visited by anyone before. His wings would melt because of it, only for him to fall into the sea. And after that, countless others would surpass him, soaring to even greater heights.
A fitting metaphor for the Nameless's. Thank you, Mr. Yang. I know what you wish to confirm. The universe has innumerable similar, yet different worlds. In these worlds, there are innumerable people who look... I too have embarked on journeys, encountering old friends with familiar faces on different worlds. Witnessing their destinies follow paths, even if not completely similar. The story you just told, it overlaps with my past. I ended that man's life. I am not who you think I am, nor will my home be as fortunate as your world.
I am sorry.
It's fine. I don't mind, so long as I can alleviate your...
There's something I still wish to know, Miss Acheron. Under that representation of the hunt, exactly what sort of power is...
Mr. Yang, before answering that question, I wish to continue. I like your analogy very much. Indeed, birds are born to fly. But in a distant past, their ancestors could only gaze at the sky in envy. They saw that faraway ray of light from above the heavens, piercing through the clouds and blanketing the earth. And so, time and time again, generation after generation, the birds spread their wings and took to the sky, attempting to touch its ceiling. Then, what if the last bird soars into the sky, only to realize that the end of the light is not the sun, but darkness? Then why, exactly, do we even walk?
Long time no see. Having fun on Penacony?
This voice, it's not constant.
Though I don't know exactly what you are, or what you're up to, my bullets will find you. Until then, you best find a casket store on Penacony and ask the owner to reserve a good quality casket for you, imposter.
Imposter? I see. She gave my... Who are you?
Huh? Did I make a mistake?
I'm the Garden of Recollection's memo key.
Not bad. This is the kind of tough challenge I like. You that imposter's bodyguard? Never mind. It's fine. I'll leave around for you. So get that forehead clean.
I don't know what you're talking about, but you know Acheron, the Galaxy Ranger.
Are you asking me to write your...
Not quite. I only want to ask, how She's clearly not a path strider of the hunt, but you are, aren't you?
lost an ally. Well, I'll be on Penacony soon. Memo Keeper, go buy a bottle of Donna's White Oak and warm it up. And that lady's passed. Well, nobody knows. But if all you want is a simple answer, sure, you best get a chair and take a seat. That woman, named Acker, is an emanator who should not exist.
Yeah, going back to Adventurine, Adventurine.
You look pale. Or is that also part of your act?
I didn't think you'd have the nerve to show your...
I thought this was exactly what you wanted. After all, I faithfully fulfilled my duty. Just tell me if you can't hold...
So, the genius of the Council of Mundanites wants to be my Undertaker now. My.
Yes. And I'm pretty sure the people at the Strategic Investment Department would love to be notified of your death in due time. But let's not forget, you won't be seeing them.
Great. Then tell your people that Adventurine is ready to go in 17...
Oh, you've got a lot of nerve. How exactly do you plan on completing your task while your hands are tied by the Harmony?
Well, my conversation with Sunday convinced me that there's a traitor in the family. That they hold the secrets of Penacony. So, I took the opportunity. I even managed to recover the gift money. Things haven't gone this smoothly since I walked through the doors of the Reverie. Now I'm only one...
Sounds like a very elaborate way of...
That's all I can say. Have you forgotten? Go. Do what you must. I look forward to the sight of the IPC fleet surrounding Penacony. You've achieved what you desired.
That's true, but what's your plan? Did you conceal an orbital support beacon in that gift money bag?
Well, who knows? Maybe that's why I'm handing out cash even when I'm about to buy.
You are indeed a
Maybe I am.
Fine. Here, take this. Open it when you're on your last legs.
What's this? Medical advice? You kept asking me to solve a case without giving a single clue. But the way you're all on edge about that stowaway, it's just as I guessed it would be. As for now, let the rain of wealth from the...
be willing to support my performance? And keep the Song of Beauty alive in the cosmos? Wow, how fabulous! But what?
Well, you see, I can't bear to see.
That's incredibly kind of you. Thank you so much, sir. If you ever get the chance...
Sure thing.
Death? That's a pretty scary topic, and it...
Oh, you see, I'm a tabloid reporter collecting ghost stories in Penacony. As you know, the more chilling the stories, the more...
Well, if you're up for some gossip, it's not about death, but there have been some rumors about a guest at the reality hotel who fell into it. It was like they were in some sort of coma. Nobody knows what caused it, but luckily the customer eventually regained consciousness. Well, all customers are under the protection of the family.
Thank you. This will make for a unexplained coma. That's actually what happens to your body if your brain dies in a dream. But unfortunately, the customer ended up waking up in the end. I can feel something inside my head. Is the harmony
The world. You. Wait. I get it now. This is some sort of prank show, right? You must have some cameras set up around here to film yourself doing... You youngsters are always looking for a quick way to get an audience. Want to know what? A true...
A great show will start soon, old man. But before that, I need to ask you something. Do you know where I can...
Ah, I see. Another fearless youngster looking for death, huh? Well, let me give you a piece of advice. Don't think you're the first one who's ever thought of that idea. Death? Not even remotely innovative. I bought it from Dr. Edward. He claimed it was some exclusive fancy schmancy stuff. Now, what a disappointment. The effects were awful. First, some monster covered in eyes stabs you in the gut. And then all you see are blurry glimpses of buildings and lights. The sky was spinning so fast it almost makes...
Is that...
Yeah, what else can you expect? Don't put too much stock in the Penacony movie industry. They even call this junk groundbreaking art. Can you believe it?
What a joke. Well, I'll leave you be then. I hope you have a wonderful... A monster covered in eyes. It sounds like the Memory Zone meme. But buildings and lights... I don't think those have anything to do with death. Oh, that whole dream of... The disturbing voice in my head. It's getting closer.
A sip of liquor. A blissful reprieve. To drown 1,000 sorrows. Let worries leave. I know. Oh? You're giving... Or are you just pitying me? Well, it really doesn't matter. As long as I...
You really shouldn't drink so much Soul Glad, my friend. It's not good for your health.
Oh? Maybe I really should quit. But not before meeting the Devil of Soul Glad.
The Devil of Soul Glad? Care to...
Yeah. It's a seahorse. They say it loves to appear to drunk people. Especially the ones who are passed out on the side of the road.
Yeah. Does everyone have to go through so much torment before joining the family?
Take care, my friend. If you ever find yourself in danger, remember that the hound... You don't look good, my friend. If you need assistance, I can...
That won't be necessary. I have some business to attend to.
All right, then. If you ever need help, don't hesitate to reach...
Well, actually, I do need a favor. As the most outstanding hound in Penacony, have you come across any stowaways?
Stowaways? How could there be stowaways in Penacony? We've never had anything like that.
All right. Good luck. What was I even thinking?
You want to talk to me? Sure, but nothing too... Huh. Wealthy people have fancy ways to enjoy this dream. But to be honest, I've never seen anyone who gives... So, are you trying to be the prince from the tale, handing out his gold leaf garment and milk?
I'm flattered. I'm no prince, and I just thought these gems would help you speak. So, as an investigative reporter, maybe...
Ah, another curious soul. I see. Well, that was actually the topic I was most into when I entered the industry.
How did your boss talk you out?
Well, she simply said, covering baseless urban legends like that would make us look like some third-rate. I thought about it, and she had a point. Reporting on stuff like blowing out birthday candles and getting spooked by nightmare ghosts isn't...
Guess she's got a point.
Were you wanting to talk to me? Sorry, I thought you were Is this a gift?
Yes, it's for you.
Is this for real? Someone is actually giving me a gift. Not for my parents.
No, it's not much. I just want to ask you something.
I knew it. What's on your mind? Are you trying to...
Neither. I just wanted to know if you've ever heard about...
Oh, you sound just like my father. Always warning me. He's an Intellitron, so his dream entry methods are different from us organics. Can't count on him to protect me if something does go haywire. Funny, right now I'm still under his protection.
Hey, stay positive. Gold will always shine one. The Devil of Soulglad, Dangers in the Dream, and Nightmare Ghosts. Well, surely death is a popular topic in this sweet dream granted by the family.
Remember what I said. You Sigonians are better off hiding in the sewers. Look at you, snooping around and sticking your nose everywhere. Is the smell of death so enticing, my fine fellow?
Sparkle Chan.
It's you, masked fool. I should have guessed it. You're the imposter who appeared on TV after Robin's death, right?
I heard you got caught by the family. I gave you a clear clue. Befriend a mute. Simple and straightforward, you know? And what did you do? You messed it up and ended up as their prisoner. I told you to make friends with a mute, not become one yourself. You really let me down.
What do you mean?
You know better than I do. Who watched the little songbird that couldn't sing perish right before their eyes? You did, Blondie.
No, I mean... What did you mean by becoming one?
Well, It means you'll soon end up like her, unable to speak ever again. But it's a good thing if you ask me, because...
Because I'm getting closer to the truth, right?
Oh?
Why else do you think I'm handing out cheap trinkets all over the streets, fool? All part of the act. Fool's bait. The more pathetic I seem, the more likely you'll come sniffing around. So, now that I've drawn you out, will you reward me with an answer for my effort?
Why should I help you?
Don't you want to see Penacony descend into... chaos? Well, I can make that happen. I just need an answer to one question. Back then, did you really mean Robin?
And what if I say no?
Then I'll thank you. Oh, the word no is never said.
Well done. I admit I underestimated you, but what difference would it make? Let me tell you something. There were 2 mutes, but one is dead now, and the other, though he's still in Penacony, I'm afraid you'll never find him again.
Now I'm completely sure that I was on the right track from the beginning and never strayed, fool. Right now, there are only 2 things missing from my grasp. The meaning behind the truth, and the means to expose it.
How impressive. That's quite a fancy way of saying I haven't learned anything so far.
Not exactly. I've gathered enough clues to prove its existence, and that's enough for me. As for the answers to my questions, I'll find them within 17... no.
Oh, really? Only 16 system hours? Well, let me lend you a... Here you go. This is my precious, mutually assured destruction button, and I have one just like it. When either of us presses it, the other and the whole of Penacony will go up in smoke. If you're really so desperate for the IPC to take over Penacony, blowing up the chessboard isn't a bad idea. Start from scratch. That's where the IPC excels, right? Just press the button when you're at your wit's end. And of course, feel free to reach out to me for my hospice care, too.
Oh, deadly button, huh? Well, I guess the family didn't take your threat seriously at all. Otherwise, how on earth did you manage to bring it in here?
I have my own ways. That's all you need to...
Well, I'm afraid I'll have to decline your offer. Who knows if your little gadget will actually work. By the way, I have no plans to search for the other mute friend you speak of. But it's good to hear that he's still... I'll handle the rest myself. I'll orchestrate a grand finale for the downfall of the family. And at the climax, the walls will crumble, people will wake up, and those who couldn't speak will find their voice. When that time comes, go ahead, press the button, light up the sky with a magnificent fireworks display for me. Catch you later, fool.
You're still talking big, but sure, if that happens, I'll stay true to... Just don't let me down now, okay?
So, number 35. You're back. Like your new lucky charm.
Can a commodity code really be considered a lucky charm?
Silence! I didn't give you permission to speak. The guys in black didn't say much, so I've no idea what you did to save your skin in that massacre. But I figured you must have had good luck, So I bought you. From now on, you and your good luck are mine. Your first task is simple. In addition to you, I've purchased third. Go and play a game with them. You came out alive after 2 days.
You're insane.
Testing out if you're...
Aren't you worried that the money you spent on me will go to waste?
I've got stacks on stacks, Blondie. The slave market is never short of self-righteous brats like you. But you look good. And that's why many customers are betting their fortunes on a scrawny brat like you. So go along now and,
How much?
What?
My price.
Huh. You really want to know? Well...
I'll take my chances. 30 tanba. If I come back alive, you'll give me 30
Are you trying to strike a bet with me? Oh, you've got some... Yeah, sorry, but, that won't do. Don't forget your place, slave. You're just a chip. A life thrown away in someone else's hands. Either you come back with more chips for your master, or it's all or nothing. Don't embarrass...
Oof, back to Trailblaze again. Hang on, I'll be back again. I just need to make some slight preparations, cause I'm gonna end my stream real soon.
What brings you here, Gallagher?
Hiryokane Sanjo. Hiryokane Sanjo.
Some friends from the old
So
days.
yeah, I'll be ending my
You have a
stream
moment to spare, Siobhan?
before 2:30 at my time because I'm gonna have class later at 3. So I'll just finish the remaining parts.
Oh, I have the whole day to spare. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dream Jolt Hostelry. This bar offers a wide variety of drinks, but we draw the line at Soul Glad. Why settle for ordinary when you can experience extraordinary? We're dedicated to serving up nothing but pure joy and laughter. What would you like to drink? I'll whip it up for you.
Oh, look! A lady as cool as...
Who's Serval? Will you...
Oops. She...
Just spare them, my esteemed bartender. I'll take over them. I'm getting up there in age, and I need some practice before I forget the skills that used to put food on my table.
They're all under the counter. Since our guests have traveled from afar, shouldn't you...
That's exactly what I had in mind. Hey, my friends, do me a favor. Go around the bar and bring me any ingredients you fancy. The discussion might take quite some time. So I'll prepare some customized, non-alcoholic drinks.
In the bar? But aren't all the ingredients right there on the counter?
Why, we're in a dream, my lovely lady. You can help yourself to anything if you wish for it. Comfort, hunger, confusion, or even boredom. It's all within reach, right at your fingertips.
Oh, did you hear that?
Even in reality, mixing drinks is more than just throwing ingredients together. A bartender needs to capture the bar's atmosphere, master technique, and spin a tale of mystery and anticipation.
Only then can a perfect drink crafted with a customer's life story be created.
In other words, what you get from your drink is down to luck. So don't overthink it.
some oh, what should we exchange? Whoa! Happiness belongs to the noble.
No surprise there.
Check out this bottle. The liquid happened and drinking this. The syrup.
Did you find the bottle of syrup I've been hoarding? Don't worry, it's all just a dream and it won't upset your stomach.
That's quite a stash. Not sure if it's enough.
Stay out of my way. I'm looking for Siobhan.
Uh-huh? What's all the commotion of...
Joke's on you. I'm used to this puzzle. Want me to do it? Alright. There we go. Mezameru.
Haven't I made myself clear enough, Miss Amagi? The Dream Jolt hostelry only welcomes guests who want to enjoy a drink to their heart's content.
But you have the talent. You'll attract a come with me. We'll become the talk of Penacony, a shining light.
As you see, I'm entertaining my guests.
Fine. If you don't come along, I'll just sit here and not go anywhere else.
Just...
What's her deal? We can't discuss the case with other people.
Hey, can you do that clockwork trick of yours again?
Yeah,
You're one of Siobhan's guests, right? I just don't get why she won't leave this place. It's ridiculous. I'm too timid and shy, longing to shine but afraid of stepping into the spotlight. I need her guidance. You don't know Siobhan's past, and you have no clue how radiant. I know she probably thinks I'm just trying to ride her fame to get ahead. But all I...
She's still not leaving. Maybe I'll have to try again.
I just don't get why she won't leave this... I've seen it. The moment when Siobhan and the crowd is going wild, applause crashing like waves, the aroma of irises fills the air. A beautiful melody playing, ribbons. I've seen that scene countless times in my dreams, and every time it mesmerizes me. That's what. Want to raise a glass?
She's still not leaving.
I just don't get. Those darn Irish jerks! They're the ones who forced Siobhan into hiding here, running this pesky bar. Huh. I get it now. She's not leaving. I can help clear the way for her. I can do her a favor. I'll go back and write a letter to the Dream Master. Well, talking to you has got me feeling a bit down. My thoughts are swirling, making my... Maybe I should find a place. Here's the payment for the drinks.
Amaki has left? That's good for her. Radiant dreams may be enticing, but they're nothing more than dreams. When you're ready, go to Gallagher.
That being said, mixing a drink is way simpler than you'd imagine. Just pick your favorite ingredients. So, go ahead. Nice work. You found some interesting ingredients. Each drink has its own unique flavor, and the original formula is said to be Nunu's favorite drink. It's sour and bitter, and the bubbles burst in your throat like swallowing rusty chains, evoking thoughts of Now that you've chosen the base, it's time to pick the adjunct. The ingredient that'll create a marvelous chemical reaction with the base. Bright future. I'll never forget the flavor that danced on my tongue as Mikhail whisked me through the dreamscape wilderness.
Mikhail.
Almost there. Let's pick a decoration. Which style do you prefer? A symbol of bravery and dauntlessness. May you break free from your shackles just like he did. Well, it's done. Here's to you, the nameless, to the dead.
Well done, Gallagher.
So...
Oh, the flavors!
The richness and layers of these flavors are a masterpiece, especially with the adjuncts. I can taste the spicy and sour notes with I'm not entirely sure what it all means.
Well, if you're expecting a profound... The imagery it implies is pretty straightforward. It's just a glimpse of what this dream truly tastes like.
Does this true...
Yeah, that name does sound familiar. When you got knocked out by that masked fool girl, I think I heard someone calling that name. Do you remember?
I was right about you. You guys seem to know quite a bit. And now there's no reason to hide anything from you anymore. Let's dig deeper into the case. And of course... Alright. Let's start with what we know based on the clues the family has. It seems that Firefly isn't a look. She managed to fool me at first. My age must be getting the best of me. But here on the planet of festivities, stowaways are common sight. You're bound to run into one sooner or later. After the incident, the hounds wasted no time searching for that girl. But here's the thing. We only received bad news. And the trickiest kind at that. She simply vanished, leaving no trace in the dreamscape or reality.
Huh?
A clever metaphor. Let me be frank. This case, actually, is unlike anything the Bloodhound family has dealt with.
Dealt with before. So, death does happen in Penacony.
You've witnessed it, so there's no need to hide. Even the shiniest city has its dark side. Confronting the family based on that alone would be naive. If you really want to delve deeper into...
I guess it's time to...
You're very perceptive. The astral...
There's a message. Witness the impossible in the realm of dreams. Find the legacy of the Watchmaker, father of Penacony, and thus the answer to the question...
Hey, why are you laughing?
No, but I'm the officer in charge of this case. So how could I not know? I'm sure you must have noticed that this message didn't come from the family.
That's just our speculation. Actually, it's hard to believe that the father of Penacony and its actual...
Now I can assure you that your speculation is absolutely correct. The family has considered the Watchmaker an enemy for a long time. But the hounds haven't been able to track him down, as he seems to be living only in the characters and stories he created. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever wondered why the family allowed the Watchmaker to send out such a ridiculous message?
So, you want to seize this opportunity?
Well, now you understand why the Oak family authorized the Nameless to assist in the investigation, but kept you in the... Because the Watchmaker is not the legend of the Land of the Dreams at all. He's the most shameful stain in the history of Penacony, and he's the root cause of all the anomalies. You don't get it? Mikhail, the betrayer of the family, he's the Watchmaker. Here we are, Clock Studios theme park, the most popular entertainment center in Penacony.
Wait, aren't we supposed to be discussing the Watchmaker? I would have expected you to take us to maybe a library.
The culture of a city reflects its history in the most authentic way. To you, it's you know that Penacony used to be the IPC's prison planet, right? All the prisoners were brought here, helping the prolonged exposure to high concentrations of memoria caused a unique phenomenon. The dreams of countless prisoners intersected and overlapped. But everything has a price, and sweet dreams are no exception. In the end, the dream world was unable to alleviate. He is Hanu, the great leader of Dreamville, the great peacemaker, and the faithful. History is always written by the winners. However, it's undeniable that Clocky is an animation that draws from... These characters not only exist in Dreamville, but also in the distant past. Once you...
There are so many members of the Bloodhound family around here.
They just received a lockdown order, supposedly from Sunday himself. Who knows what it's for?
Yeah, unfortunately I'm gonna have class later. So I'm gonna have to end my stream here. I will continue this on my next Honkai Star Rail stream. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you guys again in my next stream. This is Hiryu signing off. Bye bye.